So hello everyone. So in this session we are going to see the basic HANA administration. So this session is for the very basic level, so not at the advanced level. So if you are at very basic level and if you want to know the about SAP HANA and you just started about learning HANA, then this session is for you. So going back to very basic administration. So I have one presentation which I will go through. So very first is starting and stopping. So as you can see, you have different method to start and stop the HANA. So very first is from HANA Studio, then from the OS command, we have command. So let me show you from HANA Studio first. So you need to go to HANA Studio and this is my system. So you can select over here, then configuration monitoring, right click, configuration monitoring, and you can select stop system. So using this, you can stop the system. You have two options, soft and hard. So what is soft? So basically stop system and whatever currently running process are there. So it waits till the timeout and then only it goes to the hard stop. So this is kind of soft. So once you reach timeout, it will do the hard stop, and hard means stops the system immediately and open transaction will be rolled back. So this is how you can do the start and stop. So once you click on OK, so system will be stopped. So this is how you can do from the HANA Studio. So another method is from the putty. So you can see this is my putty. So here I logged in with the SID ADM. So you can use command HDB stop. So using this command, so your HANA system will be stopped. So there is one more, like you can use also SAP control. So I'm back to presentation now. So you have SAP control, then you can use function start, stop, and get process list. So this is how you can do the start and stop. So I shown this how to stop from the studio level. So next is how basically start happens. So whenever we start SAP, so very first is your OS. So if your VM you just restarted or you just booted the VM, so very first the init script will be started. Then SAP start SRV. So same like our SAP system. So HANA also has SAP start SRV. It starts. Then the daemon starts. So daemon is basically responsible for starting all other services and to keep them up. So daemon will start all SAP core services. So talking about core services. So let me show you. So these are the core services. So very first is daemon, which I just explained that it keeps all processes running. Suppose if any process went down, then it will start automatically. So this is first level of tolerance. You can see fault tolerance. Suppose if any name server goes down, index server goes down, then daemon will try to start it. So that is the work for daemon. So index server, so that is the main database process. So all the data loads, queries, calculation will be handled by the index server. So this is kind of core work, core process of the HANA. Then name server, third. So this is about DB landscape. So it will keep all the landscape data in the system. So this is also useful for the your application. So that is your name server. So next is preprocessor. So basically it feeds the all unstructured data. So for example, if we have the documents, so that will be handled by the preprocessor. Then next is a compile server. So it basically, as name suggests, so it performs the compilation all stored procedure, then your calculation views. So that kind of all things it will do the done by the compile server. Then access engine, so this is web based. So for example, if you have cockpit also, so that will be it in that cockpit system. So access engine plays very important role, so because that is web based. So Fury also, if you have, then access engine plays work on that too. Web dispatcher, So very easy to understand. So that is used for the dispatching the web traffic. And as I explained, SAP Start service. So that is responsible for starting and stopping other services. Even your HANA Studio gets connected from the web, so from the SAP Start service. So it plays important role there also. So these are the core important services for the SAP HANA database architecture. So this we saw stopping of any SAP HANA database. So same like what I have explained. So this is the hard and soft which I told you. So soft is nothing but it will be wait for the your all queries, and hard it will basically not wait and it will stop the database immediately. And stop wait timeout means it will wait for that particular time, and if your soft doesn't work then it will do the hard stop. So same. So these are from the my which I shown you. So these are added in presentation. So let's go through again. So these are the your start and stop command for the SAP HANA database. So this is important. So how to check the processes at OS level from the putty level. So let me show you. So you can use the command HTTP info. So it will show the all processes which are running. So using this command you can check whether your services are running or not. So even there are different command like version. So to check the version, for example, I want to check the version of my HANA database, so I will be using HTTP version. So these are the different commands which you can use. So if you want to get more help, so you can do HTTP and help. So it will show what are the options available like start, stop, reconfigure, restart, version, info, then proc, admin, kill. So all these things you can do from the HDB. So this is about the process list. So there is one more like as my screenshot, my presentation says get process list. So using this command you can basically get the status of all processes whether it is yellow, gray or green. So next is important. So how to start and stop the individual database services. For example, if you don't want to start complete database, only specific service you want to start and stop. So you can do that from the studio as well as the putty, which is our command line interface. So if I want to go to putty, so let me open the HANA database. So here just go to landscape, and in here you can see all the services. Suppose if I want to start something or stop, so the right click and you have options stop, kill. So just understand difference between these. Stop will basically stop your service, and kill will basically it's kind of restart. So this is the difference between these two. So you can do the stop or kill from here. So let's go back to presentation. So this is I just explained the difference between the stop and kill. Okay, now let's go to the properties. So when you configure system in Studio, so there is a properties tab. So what is the meaning of it and what are the different usages of it? So let's go back to Studio. So you can see this is my HANA database. Right click and properties. So you can see very first is database user login. So as I said, so here basically your database user and password get saved. Suppose if I want to save the password here, so just put the password and select this tick like store username and password, so that no need to put username and password again. So this is about the first tab. JDBC trace. So this is important in case suppose if you have any issues with the HANA Studio, though then many times suppose if you want to check the issues, then you can start this trace and replicate your issue so that you can check later what went wrong or what was the issue. So many times SAP also ask about this trace if you have any issues with the HANA or Studio. Next is license. So from this tab you can install the license. So you can see my license is temporary over here because I just installed the HANA. So this is temporary. So from here you can just click on install license key and you can install the license for the HANA. Delete also it is possible. Next is resource. So here you can see all the details like what are the path, whether it is systemdb or what you connected, what is the SID. So this kind of informative is this. Next is SAP start service login. So here you can basically add your SIDDM user ID password. For example, many time in case of the restoration or stopping, so it will ask you SIDDM password. So if you save over here your SIDDM password, it will not ask again. So this also you can store. For example, my is H4C ADM and password is, just store this and it will be get stored so that it will not ask again. Version history. So this is very important when you want to check the what are the different version of this database, when it got updated, when upgrade happened. So all this information will get captured over here. For example, now you can see installation time it is showing. Suppose I will update this HANA now, so it will add one more entry that it got upgraded on this time, and this was earlier version, this is the current version. So that kind of all record you can check over here. Access property is nothing but, as I said, access engine. So this is your portal or browser based, so all the access host and access details you can get over here. So this is about the all properties of the HANA. So that's it for the today's session. So I just wanted to cover the basics for the new persons who just started learning HANA. So if you want to get connected, then please subscribe to my channel, and if you like this video, then you can hit like also. Thank you.